What's going on, guys? I'm Bill and welcome to...
I've been for a while.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? I'm Bill and welcome to Bill's How-To. Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace a shower head. This shower head's seen better days, completely snapped off. So I'm going to show you guys how to replace it. Most of the shower heads you'll find a very similar process. What we're going to need is an adjustable wrench and some Teflon tape if your new shower head doesn't come with Teflon tape already. So let's get straight into it. Let's do this. So with this one here, it's dripping a bit of water, which means the washers need to be replaced, but that's for another video. In this case here, what we're going to do is take our adjustable wrench. You want to secure it on before you actually start to loosen anything up, and the reason for that is we don't want to damage the tiles and we don't want to damage the chrome finish on here. So turn it over to the left and we'll back this one here off. Once it's nice and loose, we can then remove that adjustable wrench and you can do it by hand. We'll take off our cover plate. So we'll put on our new cover plate first. We'll just have to remove all this blue plastic that goes all the way around before we put everything together. The reason why I remove it first is it becomes a little bit more difficult to remove once everything's been installed. So the first thing we're going to do is put our cover plate on. You can see there we've got some old Teflon tape. This one here is in pretty good condition. It's just worn out a bit, so we can actually leave this one here, leave it on, put our new Teflon tape over the top. If you wanted to remove it, you could use a little screwdriver or anything just to unravel that if it's not in good condition. So what we're going to do, put our Teflon tape in a clockwise manner. The reason why we put it on clockwise is the direction of the threads that we're going to thread on our new shower head is going to be clockwise. So we want to make sure we're going with the thread and not against it. That way we're not going to unravel the new thread that we put on. So first we put that on hand tight, and then we can start applying a little bit of tension, wrap that all the way around. Don't worry about this little section here. We're going to cut that off, clear it all out of the way. If we put the Teflon on first, and then put the cover plate on, you won't be able to get the cover plate on. So you want to just wrap this around 7, 8, 9 times, cut that off, and then we're going to open this section here up. So making sure that this is all nice and clear, that we're not going to have any blockage, any water reduce coming through that pipe. So just clear all of this out and then we'll wrap it or roll it around the edges. Helps to have smaller fingers. So once we've got that all cleared up, make sure your Teflon tape is all nice and smooth. We can then put on our new shower head. Now if we have a look inside the shower head, there's a little rubber seal in here, and this also has a built-in water saving feature. So if you wanted to increase the amount of pressure that's on your shower head, you can actually remove this little feature in here. But in our case, we care about the environment. We don't want to use too much water. We're going to leave our water saving feature on here. Thread this on hand tight initially. Make sure that we don't cross thread it. Wait for it to bite, and then we'll twist that on as much as we can by hand. Then we can take our adjustable wrench and carefully we want to tighten this without rubbing it too much up against the chrome so we don't damage the finish. Give it a couple turns until it's nice and tight, and we want to also line up our shower head in the direction that we want it. Give it half more of a turn. Loosen off our wrench. And now we've got our new shower head ready to go, so we can adjust that, tighten up our position. Then we can turn on our tap. Make sure everything's working. We don't have any leaks coming out the back, nothing on the joints, and it's ready to go, guys. So that's how easy it is to replace your shower head. If you guys want to see different styles of shower heads, let me know in the comment section below. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching Bill's How-To.